Good morning, guys. I'm just walking past the lake here, getting out of the campsite. Another good night's sleep. Nice cool night. Still feel like shit. Tell you what, I've got some warm layers, but if it gets much colder than this, I'm gonna have to get some shit sent back out. I really don't want to do that. It's nice and cold this morning. I've got the chainmail and the Missy Elliott pants on. So just doing the best I can over here. Fireball was just waking up as we were leaving. I imagine we'll be bouncing back and forth with her today. She's also doing the same reroute that we're doing coming up here. So at the end of today, we start this reroute to get around one of the fire closures. And it's a connection of other trails and Forest Service roads. I think it adds like 27 to 30 miles to our trek, but it's worth it to keep those footsteps going. This reroute has changed like 3 times, and it's like a lot of people are expecting the trail to just open because, knock on wood, a lot of these fire situations are starting to calm down. Closures are starting to reopen, which is great. It's fucking awesome. But it's hard for us to get that info when we're out here and we don't have service. This trail could officially open today by the fire service or whatever, and we probably wouldn't have any idea and still do the reroute. But that's the path we've chosen. That's the path we're going to take unless we hear otherwise from other hikers or something like that. Thankfully today we don't have any crazy climbs like we have the last few. It seems like it's more downhill, a lot more flat. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Try to get yesterday's video edited and try to get warmed up a little bit. Cruising today, much more so than the last few days. It's been real nice. Forested areas like this. Nice trail. No up really yet. Just real cruisy miles. We're creeping up on lunchtime here. Well, it is lunchtime. There's a campsite up ahead, or a road, or a couple different options of places where I'm thinking about stopping to eat. Still haven't caught up with Chap yet. He said he was going to wait for us at the forest road where the reroute starts. So we probably won't see him until later on this afternoon. Sounded like he was maybe an hour ahead of us starting out this morning. But it's been a pretty good day so far. We're definitely getting into that weather where it's hard for me to wake up in the mornings now. Even more so than it usually is. When it's real cool in the morning and you're in your warm quilt, it's really hard to get up and, you know, put your nasty, dirty hiking clothes on and get moving. But it's what we got to do to get the miles in. I wish I was one of those people that could wake up at 8, 9 o'clock, just run all day long and still get high 20s done, you know, before very late into the night, but I just can't do that. Just realized that I'm carrying like 4 full days of food right now, and we only have maybe like 2.5 days worth of hiking until we get to this Cracker Barrel. Not an actual Cracker Barrel, by the way. It's more like a gas station, like general store kind of fucking thing, but way back when, I thought it was a real Cracker Barrel, and I was very upset when I realized that it wasn't. But anyway, I guess I got a lot of food I can eat, so that makes me happy. Alright, y'all, we're here at this Forest Service road. It's actually a paved road, but as you can see, the trail crosses here. It looks like there was some caution tape put up, but it got tore down or something. But this is where the closure starts, so we are going to be taking the road up that direction. Chap's been sitting here waiting for us. There's a few others hanging out, so it looks like we got a lot of road walking for a little while, and I'm all right with that. I'm sure it'll get old, you know, in a few miles, but we're gonna have to deal with it for like the next day and a half at least. Turned off the paved road onto this more of like a gravel road, and we followed this out, make a couple twists and turns, and this will eventually take us to a campground, and that's where we're going to plan to stay for the night. We should hopefully be there within less than an hour. I've kind of been moving quick on these roads, but my feet are already killing me. I had to stop for a little break back there. I love a good road walk, but it does take a toll on my feet for sure. I'm hoping that this campground has trash cans, maybe even a privy, but definitely trash. I'd like to throw away some trash. Packed out a few beers from the Trail Magic yesterday, obviously, so I got a couple crushed up cans I'd like to throw away, an empty peanut butter container, you know, things like that, bulky trash that's nice to get rid of. But yeah, so far this road walk's been kind of nice, actually. Just being able to mosey along without having to think about where you're stepping all the time. That's why I like the road walks. I guess we're gonna see how good my balance is with my sore ass feet. Oh, I hate this. Well, Chap's taking the water walk. I did make it over the log, but then we had to get through all this nonsense. It looks like we're all in good shape. There's a little bit of a trail right up here, so that should take us right to the campsite. All right, y'all, nice flat spot right by the water. There's also a privy up there. A bunch of other people camp that way. This is going to be our home for the night. Came down here by the Wawa to soak my sore feet, and they've been in there about 20 seconds. I already can't feel them, so I don't know how long this is going to last. Alright, y'all, I'm in my tent. I don't really know what exact mileage we did today. It was something like 18 and a half on the PCT, and then, I don't know, a handful of miles on this Re-Route. I'll say 5, but it's probably more or less than that. I don't know. It was a pretty good day. My feet are fucking killing me from the road, but I guess we got a little more of that tomorrow. It is what it is. Still stuffed up. Still trying to get rid of this cold. Hopefully we all feel better tomorrow, and we're able to do a little bit of a bigger day. Fireball's here, cowboy camping outside the tent. And that's all I got for you. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you in the morning.